In our last session, we read the following letter.
Dear Greg, my stepdaughter Michelle works for our family business, mostly because it makes my wife Brenda happy. But she's a lousy employee. More days than not, she's late getting to work, and when she's here, she's uncooperative about almost everything she's asked to do. I have to remind her about every assignment she's given, which makes the job more stressful to me, and her attitude affects other employees.
I suggested that Michelle isn't the problem. You are. Your fear of losing the approval of both your stepdaughter and your wife makes it impossible for you to love your stepdaughter unconditionally and teach her the principles of responsibility in the way she needs. Recognizing your need to become more loving is the first step, a big one. The second step is to discuss all this with your wife, Brenda. You might say something like this: I know you want to do whatever it takes to help Michelle be happy, and people can only be happy when they feel loved, when they're loving toward other people, and when they're responsible. Without these qualities, people simply cannot be happy. So, I've begun to ask myself if she does possess these qualities. For some time, I've been watching Michelle at work, and she's definitely not learning to be responsible. She pretty much does whatever she wants. And I know that a lot of that is because she believes that she'll never be fired, and that's my fault. I have not held her responsible for her behavior, and I'd like to talk to you about that. If we allow her to continue behaving like this without doing something, she won't learn responsibility, and we'll actually be hurting her. She'll come to believe that she can always do whatever she wants and get away with it. And that will cause her a lot of trouble as she gets into situations where we can't save her. I want to sit down with Michelle and explain exactly what will be expected of her at work. And I'll tell her that she'll be required to meet these expectations just as everyone else is. I believe she'll learn this much better if you and I are together on this. If we're divided, she'll hear whatever she wants to hear and will not learn what she needs to. So I'm not even asking you to confront her in any way, only that you support me in what I'll be doing with her. When I talk to her, she might come to you to complain, and all I need is for you to support me as we try to teach her this important lesson. Is that something that you would be willing to do? If you approach Brenda in this way, it's very likely that she will support you. But what if she doesn't? What if she's just too afraid of losing her daughter's approval to support you in holding your stepdaughter accountable for her behavior? Then you have a decision to make, and we'll talk about that in the next session. But again, it will be about real love.